Greetings, my friends. Mark Overson coming at you live. I am pumped to be here, and we've got a good, big, fun, awesome announcement today. Before we get started, let me read a couple of reasons why people love internet marketing more than anything else. A couple ones is the freedom to move about the world and earn, says Sandra. Susie says there's a ceiling that's unlimited. Here's a cool thing. I was just reading a book by Dan Sullivan. If you haven't read How the Best Get Better, you got to do it. I mean, it's so good. You should not live without How the Best Get Better because it's just so powerful. But anyway, here's one of the things he says. He says, this is a brand new bamboo pen I'm working with tonight, by the way. He said what happened, the microchip did is what used to be completely corporate situations, the microchip allowed the individual to take on corporate function, like even faxing. You know, faxes used to be expensive. Printing machines used to be super expensive. Computers by themselves, remember? The whole idea of a PC, a personal computer, was a revolution. So what happened was that used to be the wealth was booked up and stored in corporations. So all our educational system versus being like a liberal arts learning how to learn, we actually became a vocational type system, which trained people for this corporate world. Well, what happened is the microchip showed up, and what it allowed to do was to personalize all of these sorts of things. So like Mark Hoverson, I am personally a corporation. Now, I'm not, but I have a corporation, and a small corporation, an S Corp, Hoverson Leadership Inc. But what it allowed to do was the individualization of almost every large-scale task. So raise your hand if this makes sense, that we're literally at the start of the dawning of the independent entrepreneurial age. It's an age like we've never seen. The history of the world has never seen it, where merchants, even the ability to accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express, that capacity was reserved solely for physical merchants or corporations who could even get gigs with them. Then I remember it was in the late 90s when PayPal came out, and I remember the first time I logged into it and I saw that I could receive credit card money. I thought people are going to be getting rich in record numbers. Now, I was broke for literally the next 7 years, qualified for welfare and all that jazz, but I knew there was a dawning of a new age. And then the internet came, and YouTube, and the production quality and distribution of information. The microchip changed everything. So before I get any more nerdy, I'm reading these things, why people love the internet, and it's about unlimited ceiling, and that's because the whole structure of how wealth is created right now is different. If this is America, in the old days, I've drawn this 1,000 times, but it's illustrative. In the old days, you'd buy a house and you'd get a job locally. Now, if you wanted to move, you would sell your house at what? You'd sell your house at a gain, and then you'd move to another place that was prospering, and you'd buy a house, and you'd get a job, and then you'd gain value on your house. Nowadays, the house, because of the marketing situation, the houses are negative, and the local market jobs are negative. So people aren't moving to Florida, they're moving online. So they're going to the World Wide Web. And what they're finding is it's a geographically wide open world where we have people like Fraser in the UK. We have people all over the world, Australia, New Zealand. I bet you 30% of our business is international. So what happens is the ceiling that used to be geographical is lifted with the internet marketing. Raise your hand if that makes sense. Also, what is lifted is the whole sense of income. There's no limitation. Like the systems that we have can take order after order after order after order, and a lot of our products are digital, which means they can expand at the size of the. I mean, they don't even have a physical holding space. They're merely transmission of information. They don't even hold physical spots. So you can expand and multiply, and the supply and demand thing goes crazy, and the whole thing. It's just crazy, but. What I'm seeing over and over with people saying is what they love is they love the community of like-minded people that you just can't find at a job. People like living the life they want. They like having their own business. They like dancing on Google Hangouts in front of the world. That like-minded people. Creativity can flow freely. It's a super. And here's one other thing, and then I'll get off my my little things here and show the main reason we're all here. But the other thing is, in the past, there was just like, you could only hang out with, oh my gosh, my dog's going crazy. Hang on. Hang on. He's protecting the family, friends. He's protecting my family. So here's what's cool in the past is, in the past, if you didn't find like a local mentor, right? Like when I was in North Dakota, I didn't know one six-figure earner as a kid. I didn't know one person that made 100,000 or more a year. Not a single one. Maybe some farmers did, but I didn't know any of them, right? So what happened is, if you didn't happen to find a mentor that was usually through a family connection or something very, very early, like you just weren't going to get that kind of mentoring exposure. Now here's what's crazy. Today, and the reason it's almost like the 4-minute mile, where the 4-minute mile, remember, it couldn't be broke, it couldn't be broke, it couldn't be broke, and then all of a sudden Roger Bannister did it, and then all of a sudden everybody started doing the 4-minute mile like it was candy. I mean, he broke the barrier. Well, what's crazy with wealth is I was in Little North Dakota, and I was able to buy mentoring through video transmission through Eben Pagan, who was doing $25 million a year. So I was able to like be mentored in a very real way through his audio. And then I was able to network with people all over the country and all over the world. And from my little 300-person town in North Dakota, I was able to generate my first $5 million from a tiny little town in North Dakota, because the microchip changed everything. And I was able to travel all over. I mean, it was just unbelievable. So we're in an age, my friends, that, you know, most people are an age behind what age we're in. We're actually in a brand new age of independent entrepreneurialism. It's a brand new thing, and people aren't even catching on quite yet. But here's why we're here. We're here because we are announcing our high-ticket immersion mastermind. Most of us that are on this thing, we want to make high-ticket money, right? High-ticket money means you're making, like today, we're sent $4,250. It was for a silver sale and a platinum sale. That's $4,250 in Global Resorts Network. That's on 2 sales. 2 sales, not 20 sales, not 30 sales, but $4,250, which is a nice little bit of commission. Now that kind of stuff, and I'll tell you what $4,250 does. Now, it doesn't do as much as it used to do, because you know, we have a pretty vibrant lifestyle now. But for us, our mortgage, we live super conservative. Our mortgage is like $1,700 a month covered. My lease on my Escalade is about $1,200 a month. So right now we are at $2,900 a month. 2 stupid sales have wiped out my as fine as you can get without going like ultra custom vehicle on the road, pays for it, plus our home, which is brand new, which is comfortable. It's not like awe-inspiring, but it pays for our living and our transportation. My wife doesn't have a car payment. She drives a paid-off car. And, you know, our food bill, we probably spend, I would guess, on average, I would say at least $500 a week on groceries, so that's $2,000 a month. And we're at 21, what are we at, 2,900? 4,900. So 2 sales, it almost covers our, like, life. Okay, raise your hand if you see what I'm saying. Like, that's it. That's 2 sales. It wasn't like we moved miracle mountains or anything. But that's the kind of thing that a high-ticket immersion, when you get into high-ticket, when you commit to high-ticket, when you think high-ticket, when you breathe high-ticket, this is unquestionably the fastest way to get yourself out of your job. This is the fastest way to pay off your credit card debts. I remember I got into high-ticket. Oh, we paid off. It was about, I did it online. I actually made a video of it while I was doing it, and I ended up paying off close to $40,000 at one time. I don't remember if it was 26 or 36, but I want to say it was like 40 grand. But I fuzzed out the sensitive information. I just logged into my Visa, There was $12,000 on there. I just dinged. I paid that. I showed the bank account that there was money. I just went pop, 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 pop. And I said, I am out of debt. Why? Because I went into debt heavy to figure out how to do it. I mean, let's just be real. But by nature, here's the other thing. By nature, Vince and I were talking about this today. An entrepreneur, I don't even know how to spell it. Wikipedia, pull it up, Wikipedia. Come on, kill me. Come on, Wikipedia. An entrepreneur is an individual. Follow this. And this is the key of why high ticket, I think, awakens the entrepreneur in a lot of it. An entrepreneur is an individual who organizes and operates a business or businesses, that's moving products, taking on financial risk to do so. So the definition, and this is the funny thing, the awakening of the entrepreneur, until there is risk, there is not entrepreneurialism, according to Wikipedia, which of course is the world authority. I'm semi-kidding. But the idea of an entrepreneur is that risk is part of the game. So what's cool, when I joined Global Resorts Network, it was at $3,000. And I remember I bought it on a 22% interest credit card. And I remember I didn't have any time to travel, and I didn't have any real money to buy that damn thing. But I bought it. I booked a trip to Hawaii. I started making videos. I started saying, join me, join me, join me. I'm an online marketer, and I am going to figure this out. I will send you the 4-hour work week. I will train you on as much as I know. I'm not able to train you past my knowledge point, but I will train you in all of the knowledge that I have. Join my team, join my team, join my team, join my team. And I popped off $500,000 really fast. My income went from 5,000 to 10,000 to 20, 30, 40, 60 a month. It started going crazy. And my life has never been the same. So what we're doing in Phoenix, coming up very, 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 very soon, is the High Ticket Immersion Mastermind, which is November 22nd and 23rd. And it's going to be straight immersion in high ticket. Let me tell you a little bit of the itinerary. Now here's the catch to be in high ticket. There's no point in, this is our rationale behind the announcement I'm going to make. What we want to do is we're going to bring GRN back into a premiere. It's always been like a cult classic. It's kind of like one of those movies that the people who have watched the movies and get movies and like movies, like they absolutely love this movie. But GRN recently has been like a cult classic among business on like the online home business people. They know the product's awesome. They know the pay plan's awesome. They know people are moving them. They know the business has been around for 7 years. And it's a cult classic, but it hasn't yet went back into the mainstream where everyone has it because we just haven't promoted it that hard. Personally, I've been off in internet marketing, finding myself, internet emerging entrepreneur, kind of like finding out my own path, and whether it's information, whether it's ownership, whether it's whatever. So I've taken a lot of my direction and energy to other areas, and a lot of us have. The whole industry has kind of been floating around figuring out what it's going to be doing. Is it product launch? Is it information marketing? What is it? But what we find out time and time again is that the big incomes, the real checks, the life-changing checks in this industry from an online home business perspective come as the result of high-ticket offers. High-ticket offers. Commissions that pay $3,000. Commissions that pay, actually, we've got some announcements coming in GRN. I'm just going to put it out there that if you're not in now, get in now, because there will be some significant enhancements to what we pay, because there's going to be some significant enhancements of what we charge, because we have the value to do it. Let me explain really quick. One trip. This is Crystal Curtis on one trip. Let me show you. This is one trip. Okay, now this is almost miracle product. This is almost worthy of like its own infomercial with people foaming at the mouth saying, can you believe this is real? This is the Cobalt Coast Resort. Crystal Curtis. It's in the famous Cayman Islands, famous scuba diving waters in the West Bay. 1-bedroom waterfront condo. 1 bedroom. This has a kitchen. It has the whole deal. October 26th to November 2nd. On Expedia, it's $2,539. Now, Expedia says this is its best possible price. This is a public offering. Okay, we do massive buying. We are a club. We have massive amounts of contracts with 5,000 different resorts in our inventory. We have buying power, and they get to advertise in us. See, they don't pay any money to put this offering into GRN. The Cobalt Coast has to pay Expedia probably a six-figure advertising budget just for the right to show their offer to Expedia, the public. Raise your hand if that makes sense. Expedia is a glorified classified ads marketing thing. The more you pay, the more your resort shows up. And then Expedia takes a cut of it. It's a risky thing to advertise on Expedia. You could advertise your apartment on Expedia if you wanted to. Nobody does because it costs so damn much money. So this is where all the price inflation goes in. So when you see Expedia and Travelocity and Hotels.com with their fancy commercials during ESPN games, during the Super Bowl, during all that stuff, these cost millions and millions of dollars. All of that gets passed on to the Cobalt Coast Resort, and it all inflates. It's cost of business. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just you got to realize what it is. Our travel membership, we have over 50,000 members. Okay, and we're all rabid travelers like Crystal Curtis, who just pops over to the Cayman Islands, like myself. We pop over to Hawaii, we pop over to Florida, we pop over to Denver, we pop over to San Diego. We are rabid travelers. This industry, by and large, is a hungry, mobile, connected. We like to move. We like to shake. We don't like to go to a job, come home, watch TV, eat supper, burp, go to bed, repeat cycle, get drunk on the weekends, and that's the whole existence. This culture is just not like that. We like to bop around. In fact, one of my buddies right now is at a Bon Jovi concert in Hollywood, and he's telling me I want to hop on a plane right now and catch this concert. I almost thought about it, but I had this conference. So this is a valuable webinar to me, folks. I gave up Bon Jovi tonight in LA for this moment, and I'm not even resenting it. So here's my point. We have over 50,000 people. We have contracts with people like the Cobalt Coast Resort. Our travel provider's been around since 1986. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, A+. So Global Resorts Network is a master affiliate of this travel provider, just so you understand. So we don't even service you don't even end up servicing the people once they buy. I remember one of my friends, he didn't know me, he didn't know my business that well, but he's like, "Hey man, I see you're doing this and you're awesome. You're going on these vacations and you got the new house and the new cars and all this stuff. But man, I would hate to be a travel agent like you are." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I don't even think of booking travel for somebody. It's not. I barely book my own travel." So we don't do anything. The travel provider creates the contracts. They fulfill the contracts. They take care of all the customer service of our people. We have amazing customer service. But the point of it is we have 50,000 people in the Cobalt Coast can throw their membership on here for $235 and keep 100% of that money. And believe it or not, oftentimes there is a 10 times markup in the retail space. If you buy a Coke for $2, there was a 10 times cost markup from what the original cost was. So what happens is we end up literally paying wholesale. Raise your hand if this is making sense a little bit. We have no advertising. We're not going through movie, TV channels. We're not going through. That's just not what. It doesn't change many hands. So we get to pay literally $235 for a week. That is saving over $2,000 on one use of our membership. And at our most popular level, you get 10 weeks of use per year. That can save you easily $20,000, but more than that, what it does is it allows you to go on vacation. When you're paying $235, you actually go on vacation. So we are going to bring GRN back into the full force of, and we're going to create checks for you guys that pop you out of your jobs, that buy back your time, that cause you to travel, that live the laptop lifestyle, where you can go. I mean, I can tell you, because it's just funny looking at this. I know exactly how this thing goes down. You have breakfast or you have your little coffee on the deck, you're watching the waters, Your people watching what's going on. There's kids playing around here, there, and whatever things. You work, you check your email, you write a broadcast, you shoot a little video on how you're on vacation. You walk down here, you walk across here, you say, hey, I'm on this Crystal Things. It was $235 for the week. I absolutely love this membership. We're going to go hopping on scuba diving, and I'm going to check out some, whatever it is, tropical sunfish or whatever it is. And I love this thing. Make sure you watch my recorded webinar to find out about GRN, blah, blah, blah. And then you go, you do your day, you come back, you check your emails, you see your commissioned earns from small ticket stuff, but all the small ticket should funnel, all of it. If it's not funneling to the big money, if it's not funneling to high ticket, it's like you have a house with no roof. It's like you have it all, but it's not there. You can't really break free into the big stuff without that high ticket back end. Now in traditional MLM, if you want to do the traditional, local thing and, fly around and do local parties and, be on the phone 24/7 and do the MLM thing to have leverage from little bits of money, that's viable, it's real, thousands of people do it, it's awesome. This industry, by and large, doesn't like to do that. Raise your hand if that makes sense. People who are drawn to this industry don't want to spend 7 hours traveling to some place to do a 3-minute presentation to 7 people in a tiny little house talking about dreams, and then traveling more, and then being on the phone all day, and then having attrition and not making any money per sale, and hoping that somebody someday somewhere in that downline can blow out that leg, and then you can get a 20% match if you have 5 levels that are equal. They don't want that shit. What we like is we like big money. We like to live in and operate from our homes and from our vacation destinations. We like to hang out with our friends. So we're cut from a different cloth. It's not right or wrong or indifferent. But here's what we want to do. For the high ticket immersion, it's very simple. It's an intimate room. It's a tiny room. The room holds 50 people. So it's intimate. Clifton and Ashley will be there. Vince will be there. I'll be there. It's near my house. I am super excited about this event. And the whole 2 days, well, I'll tell you what's going to happen first, is Friday. I was just lying. It's not the whole 2 days. How it's going down is Friday, we are going to meet, and we are going to go on a hike. Okay? Now, it's either going to be Camelback, which is the most popular urban hike in America, and it's also the most lethal, and people always die there, and there's always rescues. And so I can't believe we take groups there, but nobody's ever gotten hurt, so that's cool. But Camelback's beautiful. It's right in Scottsdale. It's epic. We're either going to do that, or we're going to do the Wind Cave, which is a lot more. It's in Superstition Mountains. It's about a 30-minute drive from the hotel, and what we do is we're going to leave the hotel about 9 a.m., give everybody a chance to kind of like recover from the hobnob the night before. We're going to go 9 a.m. We're going to go to the Wind Cave. And then there's a really sick cowboy dancing place called, oh crap, I forgot its name right now. But anyway, that's going to be the morning of Friday. Then Friday night Friday day we're going to go into how to make money, how to market this and that and the other thing. And then Friday night we're actually going to go, it's either going to be Friday night or Saturday night, haven't decided which one quite yet. I want to take a group cowboy dancing. It's authentic Arizona. I forgot what it's called. Santan Flats. Oh, it's so fun. Santan Flats. The weather's going to be perfect. It's going to be cold all over the place. Expanded menu. Let me show you what it's like. Vince, we're taking people here. I decided it totally on the whim, and I decided it right now. They roast marshmallows outside. There's open fires. It's just classic country. Let me show you a little gallery. They got live music all the time. So this is kind of the setting. It's like outside. There's stop that music. Stop that music. You're killing me. Holy crap. All right, so look at this picture again real quick. It's coming. Obviously, beautiful women will be adorning everything, I guess. Wait for it. So here's what's cool. They've got these live open fire pits that you can roast marshmallows on. It's got all these picnic benches, and then there's a dancing floor over there, and there's live music. So anyway, we're going to go here. It's a lot of fun. It's kid-friendly. My kids would be there dancing, doing their whole thing. But anyway, we're going to do that either Friday night or Saturday night. And then Saturday, the whole day, we're going straight into strategies of traffic, conversion, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So here's the short story, and I'm going to make this. Raise your hand if that sounds like a kind of a fun thing. We're going to do the Wind Cave Friday morning. Friday afternoon, we're going to work, refresh, and get working. Friday night, we'll probably hang out and do cigars on Tempe, which is right there by the ASU. Lots of young energy. It's really fun. Saturday, we're going to work and grind like crazy, and then Saturday night, we'll probably do Santan Flats, cowboy dancing, marshmallow roasting, and it's just quite a hilarious, awesome time. And the bonding goes super deep. And what you'll end up doing is you'll end up meeting people that have made a bunch of sales and how they're doing it, and it's just going to be a grand old time, as it always is. But here's the thing. For high-ticket immersion, if you're not in GRN, you have to be, this is a GRN-only event. This is an ILN-sponsored event, Global Resource Network. But what we really want to do, because we want to create checks for you guys, we want ILN. Well, here's what we have, and this is like the state of the union of ILN in my opinion right now, is what we have at ILN, I think, you know, as good as anybody online, is we have community. It's super safe. People aren't getting like burned, and they're not spending like, you know, like in other communities online, and I don't want to create tribalism here. So don't think I'm talking about any other community. I'm just saying in general, people might spend $9,000 on traffic because if they can just get some people jammed into the front of that little funnel, eventually someone's going to grind down and buy that $10,000, you know, buy that expensive package, and then it's all going to make it good, and then someone's going to make money. ILN doesn't feel like that at all. It's safe. It's so safe, and that's why I think we grow, because people are happy to invite their real friends and family, and people from church, and people from the community, and their neighbors. I mean, we have friends telling friends about ILN. I've never seen that in all my life in online marketing. So that's super cool. Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. Like, that's kind of what we have going with ILN. I think that's our #1 strength by far. That's why we're growing virally. You guys are awesome to each other. It's just a great community. Now, here's where ILN's growth curve is. Here's where the edge of our growth is. The edge of our growth is we have this community that's vivacious, it's super safe, it's awesome. And what we haven't done yet is we haven't pushed the envelope of creating huge checks for you guys. And when I say huge checks, it's totally relative. For some of you, a $7,000 sale, or making $7,000, or even making $5,000 a month would be a catastrophe. Like, it would be a systemic change to your life to add $5,000 a month to your income. Raise your hand. I won't call you out, but if $5,000 a month would be a systemic event, like literally, it would cause like a shock wave through the entire ripple of your life in every category. Like I just said with what GRN paid me today. Well, it was actually Shannon, so good job, Shannon. But $4,250, that's our mortgage, that's our car payment, and that's our food. So what's the rest of the month? The rest of the month is called abundance. It's called advantage. It's called future. It's called possibility. It's called creativity. The rest of the month, your cup starts overflowing. So we want to push the envelope. We want to push the edges. We want to get growth curves out there so that you guys are earning that $5,000 to $10,000 to $15,000, $20,000 a month, and make that a common, recurring, constant story of what ILN does for people. So it's not going to lose its community. It's not going to lose its feelings of family and safe and everything. What we want to do is add on top of that the reality is that we have a product, like I just showed you, that saved on one use $2,000. Now, I am telling you that we will be raising the price of this product all 3 levels. We will be raising the commissions on all 3 levels, and we will be raising the cost on all 3 levels. Because, and don't worry and don't try to ask questions, and just chill on us. We will share with very, very soon. But we are going to be popping checks that you guys deserve Our membership deserves to go viral. People, I will tell you, there are people right now that are going to the Grand Cayman that they pop on Expedia and they go, oh my gosh, this is a best price guarantee, only $2,500. Let's go, honey. And then they pay for airfare, and then they do this, and then they show up, and then then right across the room is Crystal Curtis. She's right here, they're right here, and they paid $2,500, and they're out for coffee, and she paid $235 for 7 nights. This membership deserves to go viral. How it goes viral is we reward you to take it viral. Raise your hand if that makes sense. We reward you in the form of commissions. We reward you in the form of having the product yourself, becoming a product of the product. That's one of the greatest juicy things of owning the membership itself. So, high ticket immersion. You have to own GRN. You have to be in GRN. Now, if you're not in GRN yet, get back to the person that invited you here, or that's whatever, or log into your ILN back office, and you can just upgrade to GRN. I will tell you, we're not going to play this like obscure game for long. We're just nailing down like the system right now, and that's why I'm not announcing it all the way yet. But we're going to be raising the commissions on the levels, and you're going to love them. It's going to be, I cannot wait. Like, as soon as I saw what we're going to be doing, and of course I helped form what we're going to be doing. Vince had some brilliant ideas. We talked to a whole bunch of leaders, and we're really excited to move this and make it the opportunity it deserves, and also create stories within ILN that will draw more and more people to ILN, and it'll be a very safe, very transparent back end that here's where we go. And I am absolutely thrilled. So anyway, what we're doing is you have to have GRN to be at this event. Now, if you don't have it, get back to the person who invited you here and ask about getting it. And if you don't have it, and like what just happened the other day, and it's starting to happen, and this is going to start to happen in mass, okay? It's going to start to happen in mass. Doesn't matter. Here's the deal. Somebody joined ILN for $14.95. Gets into the communities, poking around, loving it, seeing the high ticket stuff. Yes, platinum. This is a platinum only and above. You have to be platinum or platinum plus. Silvers do not count because that's not quite high ticket yet. So here's the short story. Comes in for $14.95. Starts hanging around, poking around, seeing the stories, and Vince's story of breakthrough was ILN, was GRN. My story of breakthrough, of course, was GRN. If we were to be candid on a lot of people's leadership stories where they pop into industry popularity, Michelle Pesco's leader, I can go through a whole bunch of names. It was the high-ticket GRN Platinum membership that made it happen. So anyway, this person pays $14.95, poking around, and then all of a sudden goes, hey, I'm going to buy GRN. So she goes, she buys GRN, and the person who she joined ILN with is not in GRN. Now, what's cool about it is for $14.95, she was an affiliate. She made $250 on that sale, which is cool, right? But as a platinum buyer, she missed out on $3,000 of commission because she doesn't have GRN. But she still got $250. It's a very fair deal. She pays $14.95 a month. She misses out on $3,000 because she doesn't own the product. So what I'm telling everybody in ILN is make plans, make intentions, if it's humanly possible to get GRN. If you like travel, if you don't like travel, don't get it. But ILN, by and large, look at travel's embedded into our logo. We've got that little jet there. Internet lifestyle, it's like 4-hour work week. Join the new rich. Travel wherever you want. Have leverage. That's just who we are as a fabric. So if this kind of stuff doesn't resonate with you, raise your hand if what I'm talking about tonight, about the microchip, about travel, about all these things. Raise your hand if that just feels good, like it feels good at a resonation DNA bodily level, like in your psyche, in your body. It feels comfortable to think like that's my life, that's where it's going. So I would say set an intention that if it's humanly possible for you to own that membership, to use that membership, and to sell that membership. Your intentions, your life will follow your intentions. If you say to yourself, oh, I can never do you know, a $7,000 product, or I could never afford a $10,000 product, you know, this isn't the place for you. Not now. It might be later, but it's not the place. Oh, I could never. I mean, with the kids in school and this and that, I can never. Oh, and then we have the family trips, and then we can never get on vacation. If that's your intention, this is just. I would drop the whole thing. I would get out of. And I'm not saying I don't. It's no big deal, but ILN represents. It represents freedom. It represents lifestyle choice. A lot of it embedded in it, and you're going to hear it over and over, is the idea of traveling, meeting like-minded people, doing adventures like hiking the Wind Cave, going cowboy dancing with people from all over the country, rubbing shoulders with millionaires who are incentivized to make you millionaires. It's a beautiful culture. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. Aaron Rashkin and I, my good buddy, we were chatting on Facebook a couple nights ago, and we were just like, I'm like, bro, what have you been up to? He's like, oh, I'm going here. I'm going to Miami. I'm going to San Diego. I'm doing this and this and this. He said, what are you up to? I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to San Diego here. We do this. We do this. We do this. And it's so much fun just in Cabo, this blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, I love this industry. You couldn't pay me $5 million a year to live in the corporate world. You couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. So it's a beautiful industry, and ILN is really a concentration of the whole thing. So here's the thing. You have to be at platinum or above to attend the High Ticket Immersion Mastermind. If you already own platinum or above, tickets are going to be $195 to come. Okay? Go ahead and share the prices now, everyone. Okay, Vince is, oh, Vince. No, Vince, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. End of story. It deserves an explanation. So I'm not just going to throw numbers out there. The numbers deserve an explanation, which I can, well, I'll tell you a short story of the explanation of the numbers. The explanation of the numbers is we are under the silver membership. Let's just take the silver membership alone. We are making a mockery of it. It's a mockery. And let me tell you why. Because at $2,000, someone can buy silver right now, and this is not going to last long. It's not going to last long. They can buy silver for $2,000. And then, oh, the prices that are current. I get it. Okay, so here's the current pricing on GRN. I'll tell you, but it's gonna be enhancing soon. But right now, someone can buy GRN for $2K, get 2 weeks a year, use it one time, and save over $2,000, and it's a lifetime membership with no annual re-ups. It's a mockery to the membership. So we're raising this membership. Platinum, you get 10 weeks. Now, it's only currently it's $5,000 to have a 10-week per year membership. The weeks are anywhere from $235 to $799. You get up to 10 weeks a year, $5,000. You use it twice and it pays for itself. You get it for lifetime, 10 weeks a year. No, the $5,000 is a mockery unto itself as well. It's too cheap. I've always thought it was too cheap. So we're gonna raise the commission. We're gonna raise the reward, and we're gonna raise the perception of value, but the actuality of value, and we're going to be able to sell based on just look at what we have here. It's so powerful. So that's going to be escalating. But without further ado, let me tell you how to get on to this, how to get to this high ticket. Raise your hand if you're excited about higher commissions. Raise your hand if you're excited about really taking the internet lifestyle seriously. Because if you took it seriously, it would take you seriously. It really would. It would take you really seriously. It's waiting for you. I mean, it's like beckoning you. So here's the short story. To come, you got to be platinum. Platinum is $5,000. When you make a sale currently, it pays you $3,250. I will tell you right now that these are the current prices, and I will tell you before you know it. This commission will be going up, and this price will be going up. Okay? This is the end of the road for the platinum, which I prophesied a couple years ago that I would be raising this price, and it deserves to be raised. So it's $5,000. It pays you $3,250. You have to have this membership or above, which is $12,500 at the Platinum Plus. It pays you $7,700. Now, I will also be telling you that this commission will be raising. And don't get me started. I'm getting pumped. But if you have either of these two levels, you come and we take great care of you, and it's going to be an amazing mastermind. And we're going to teach you how to make these sales, how to pop these high ticket commissions, because just a couple of these a month for a lot of you is life changing, family changing. It could be a lot, just like life changing stuff. So I'm super excited to see who shows up. Now, if you already have platinum, or you already have Platinum Plus, it's $195. So if you're a pre-existing GRNer, you can come for $195. Raise your hand if that makes sense. Raise your hand if it makes sense. If you already have GRN, it is $195. Again, the itinerary is Thursday night. We do our classic hobnob, and it's going to be more intimate this time, which is, I'm so pumped, because we're going to do our hobnob, and usually we roll in there and we say open bar for an hour or so, and you guys just have a good time. So we do a little hobnob the night before. Then Friday, that's Thursday night. Then Friday, we hit the wind cave, start getting in shape now. Why not? Go on walks, do a little quad lifting, get some stretches. Use this as an excuse to get fit, because there's time. I mean, 6 weeks. We got about 6, 7 weeks. Use this time as an excuse to get healthy. Use this as a time, as an excuse to have, make it a goal to get up to the wind cave. So wind cave, then we come back. We work. After Friday night, we'll be hanging out on Mill, probably do cigars. And then Saturday, we will be going grinding all day. Clifton and Vince will be teaching magic tricks that I don't know about. And then other people will be sharing how they make sales, how they close down sales. I'll be speaking and sharing as well. It's more sharing than speaking in an environment this intimate, by the way. And then Saturday night, we are going cowboy dancing, and that's all there is to it. Cowboy and cowgirl dancing, s'mores, live music, rip roaring, good times. There's a pool table over there. There's all sorts of, it's just fun. It's going to be really, really fun. We're going to have a video of the whole thing. It's going to be really epic. And that's about all. You know what I think would be, I got some ideas to make this even cooler too. So there's going to be a lot of awesome stuff. But here's what you do. Get back to the person that invited you here. Let me look at any questions. Fire me questions if you have questions. No questions. Are there no questions being asked? No, there's not. What's the price for couples? $195. If you're a platinum person, $195 per person. It does cost us quite a bit to arrange these events. So platinum will be going up. Don't quote me. I'm just saying it. I would say within the next 10 days at the longest. We just have some coding things to get in order. So I would say within 10 days, platinum will go up. When if I already platinum. Christine and Matt, you guys talk to me. Platinum is great price. Yep. Life is going. Yes, breakthrough time. Yes, this is recorded. Got my husband dreaming of travel. I love it. Mark, keep bringing it. I like it. Can't wait. Sounds great. Ready for the training and for the cowboy dancing. I love it. Oh, Anna, we always have fun. So the dates, let me show you the dates again so you guys can start planning. We got a room rate down to $135 a night, which is awesome. It's right in ASU. ASU's campus. I mean, it's literally on their ASU campus or right next to it. And there's raw sushi's next to it, Gordon Biersch, Hooters. It's just a fun environment. There's tons of energy there, and it's going to be a powerful thing. So here it is, November 22nd and 23rd. Arizona weather. You might be in blustery East Coast or you little chilly Midwest. Arizona at that time is somewhere teetering around perfect. You'll be in shorts. You'll be breathing. It'll be warm. There'll be flowers and butterflies and rainbows. I don't know about the rainbows. It's pretty dry. But it will be really, really fun. It's a little bit of paradise in those months. So it's going to be epic. Thursday night hobnob. Friday hike. Friday afternoon work hard. Friday night cigars. Saturday all-day grind. Saturday night cowboy cowgirl frenzy. Sunday go home. Monday make money. Go something like that. So, and Vince, Clifton, they're going to come up with all sorts of crazy awesome things that make this really awesome while we're there. So get back to the person that brought you here Get in at Platinum or Platinum Plus. I will say we'll do a little campaign. So, if you're looking at Platinum, you've been thinking about GRN, definitely do it now because the prices are due. They deserve to go up. People should be rewarded more for sharing this. They really should. I have people I sold it 2 years ago that thank me all the time for that they purchase it and they don't even do the business. They just take the trips. So I have no doubts that the value is there. And I have friends that still go out and buy timeshares. I have family members. Oh my gosh, my mom. This was funny. She didn't do it, but my mom told me about a family member. She said, "Mark, I'm not supposed to tell you this." I said, "Well, what is it?" And we'll say family member. We'll call them Rodney. Rodney bought a timeshare. That's like a really funny thing to us. So I was like, "What? Why?" Well, they were at this thing and they went in there and they sold them and they bought it, and he's really embarrassed and he asked me what I thought I could do, and he will die if I tell you that he bought a timeshare because he knows that you do this kind of thing and he probably should have done it from you in retrospect. But do you know how he can get out of this and what he can? But yeah, my point is, we got to save the world. We got to save the world from timeshare. So we're going to pay you. We're going to richly reward you. We're going to get you out of your jobs. We are going to get you into a brand new lifestyle, into brand new cars, into brand new bank accounts, into brand new clothes, into brand new life as a reward to help save people from a timeshare. That's my mission. That's my movement marketing. That's the best I can do. All right, I love you guys. Get back to the person that invited you here. But before we close, let's hear from, if you're coming for sure, you saw it tonight and you're like, I'm coming. I'm making it happen. It's just going to happen for sure. Raise your hand. I want to hear from a couple people that are coming for sure, and then we'll get out of here. But it's always fun. Okay, Matthew and Christine. Matthew and Christine, you out there? Christine, oh, let's see. I unmuted you, Christine, but I don't know if it's working. I don't know if it's working. Maybe it is. Okay, we'll move on. Blink your hand, I'll come back to you. We got a bunch of people, so it's awesome. All right, let's go. Dave McClarnon. David, are you out there?
I'm here.
David, my friend, why are you coming? What are you pumped about?
I've just I need the strategies, and my brain works in kind of different ways, but I've been out to do this for a long time, and I'm out to make it happen.
I love it. Where are you gonna be flying in from?
Medford, Oregon.
Oregon. Well, it would be nice and sunny for you. I love it, David. I'm looking forward to seeing you, brother.
Yep. Me.
All right. So David's pumped. Let's keep going. Let's see. Lori Conrad, she's on the phone. Lori, are you out there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Lori, I can hear you perfectly. It sounds like we're on talk radio. So Lori and I are good friends, everybody. But Lori, why are you coming? Why are you pumped?
Because I love GRN. I want to make a lot of money with GRN, and learning from all you guys and Vince and Clifton and everybody, that is priceless, and it can't be replaced when it's at an event live, working all day, having fun. We've done it lots of times, and It's the best way to learn.
Now, Lori, here's the thing. I want to see 2 to 3 of your people there. Two to three of your people there, because that's going to be awesome for you.
Yeah.
Because people deserve to connect to people like you, Lori, because you're amazing. Your integrity, your love, your passion, your belief. I mean, Lori, her story, gosh, we should almost have you share it when we're at the event. I mean, it's so powerful of your commitment to leave the rat race so you can live. Because the rat race, I mean, tell me if I'm forcing words here, but it was like, you got to a point in your life where you're like, no more. I'm done. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to make it happen. And you've made the investment of energy and of time, and we're going to see you there. And I want 2 people of yours there, Lori. It's going to be awesome.
Okay, Mark. I
Yeah,
look
let's do
forward
it.
to it.
Thank you, Lori. Love you. All right, so Lori's coming. We got lots and lots. Let's hear from, wait for it, Sandy. Let's see, Sandy. Sandy, are you out there?
I am. Can you hear me?
I am, Sandy. I'm pumped you're coming. Where are you
I'm
flying in from?
excited.
Where are you
I'm
coming?
excited. I love the product, and I am looking forward to learning the strategies as well as how to pop these big cells. I'm ready to make some big money with this.
I love it. What's your why? What's your why? Why are you ready to make big money? I mean, if you don't have to go there any deeper than you want to, but what's like compelling you and driving you and getting you pumped?
I refuse to go back to the corporate world. That's why.
Enough said. It's enough
Yeah,
said, and that's
yeah.
and there's a huge welling of that in people right now. Like that's what was in Lori. I mean, you guys will connect at the conference probably. Hey there, family. There's just this similar story. I know for me, I had a job and I realized it just really a strong realization that as a grown man, I didn't own my own time. And that really didn't feel right to me because my grandpa was a farmer. Both my grandpas didn't have jobs, and I saw them live life on their terms. Now, they worked hard, but they didn't. Them reporting to another guy would have been so emasculating to them. And I just was like, you know what? I'm done. I quit. I'm going to figure this out. And it changed everything for me. So, Sandy, let's make this happen for you.
You got it. Thank you.
All right, we will see you. All right, I'm pumped tonight, everybody. I am pumped. All right, let's hear. So let's see why no response to my questions. James, fire those questions again. Matthew is ready to roll. Lori, okay, Matt, I'm coming, Matt. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. Wait for it. Wait for it. Matt. All right, let's try it again. Matthew, what's shaking? Oh boy. You there? It's just not working. Boo, boo. All right, here's a couple questions. Is if they joined GRN, James, you joined several years ago in GRN as long as you're platinum. If you joined at gold, it doesn't count. If you're a platinum member in GRN, then you can come to this for $195. If you're not in GRN yet, you got to be in at platinum or platinum plus, and it will be well worth it. So, Dennis Roberts, here we go. Dennis, you out there, brother?
Hey, Mark, I am. Great to hear you.
I'm excited for another weekend of festivities.
Oh, me too.
What are you most excited about?
Well, just getting to know more of, I mean, I'm trying a few things, but getting to more know of what's really working, to get GRN sales. Just more of the inside scoop.
Well, the inside scoop is put yourself out there, put a lot of energy out there, and we're gonna. And the other thing is, as a community, as leaders, we're gonna have a lot more forthrightness in marketing webinars like this. I'm gonna be doing more, and Vince just said, "I love Dennis." Vince just texted me, "I love Dennis."
I love Vince too. Hey, brother Vince.
We're gonna have fun. The best. Dennis always brings me a cigar, and he always buys me my first beer whenever we do these. So I'm excited for the free cigar and the beer yet again, Dennis, and we'll have a great time.
Mission Palms, I assume.
Mission Palms, of course.
Perfect.
Our place. I mean,
Perfect.
Dennis, that location and the airport experience and everything. Well, you drive, but you've been to where we're staying at the Tempe Mission Palms. You recommend it? Good service,
Absolutely.
decent.
Been there twice this year. Absolutely.
Yeah,
it's great.
I mean, it's nice. It's convenient to everything. The downtown's fun, and no one has to drive anywhere. It's awesome. So.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
Dennis,
Location's great.
See you put on your dancing shoes here. All right, gang. We could do this forever. Oh, Anna's up there. Let's get Anna. Hang on, wait for it. Anna, you out there?
Hey, Mark, can you hear me?
I can. Am I going to see you in cowgirl boots or what?
Well, I don't know if you're going to see me in cowgirl boots, but you'll definitely see me twirling around the dance floor because I love it. I absolutely love it. And I just wanted to say this, that, every time I see you at an event, I just get re-inspired and I remember what I knew before, but, I get diluted from whatever's around me, and then I see you again and my energy just surges right back up. And the thing that I love about events is the people that are really making it happen and really doing it, they like infuse their energy on me, and I just like come up like a rising tide. You know that saying, a rising tide lifts all ships. Just make sure your boat's in the water, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't wait. And I moved from Boston, so I live in San Diego now, so I'm a lot closer.
Oh, you know what? I didn't see you as a Boston girl. I don't see that.
Well,
I see you as
I'm
more
from New York
San Diego.
originally, but I've lived in California for 20 years, something like that.
Yeah. Well, you seem a little more Cali to me. So
Yeah,
welcome,
I'm
welcome,
pretty much Cali.
welcome back to the West Coast. Anna, I'm so excited. So
Definitely.
tell Debbie I say hi too. Text her tonight and tell her.
I will. I talked to her today. I'll talk to her again later on. I'll tell her.
All right. Much love. All right.
Okay.
All right, gang. Here's the deal.
Thanks,
Anna, here's the thing. There's so many on this line. We've been friends for like literally 5 years. Dennis and I have been friends it's been at least 3, probably 4 years. Anna was right at the start with GRN. I mean, it's just fun. And then there's new people I've never met that are coming. And it's just freaking fun. So anyway, I could keep waxing on and on and on, but I'm not going to. So really quick, okay, there's a couple questions. Please clarify the price of the Platinum. Platinum is $5,100 right now. $5,100. There will be a change very soon, and so $5,100. Emails about when to book and pay the $195 and all that jazz is coming. Loretta, thank you for those questions. Those are great questions. Want to see Samira wants to see how to make all the money. My question is, do I need to be an ILN member to join GRN? I don't belong to either. Vincent, I would say you don't need to do anything, but my recommendation is definitely join ILN because you automatically become a GRN affiliate then. But come in, if you want to come to this, join at Platinum, and ILN is really a hub. It's the primary hub of all things GRN. So other people do make sales in GRN outside of ILN, but ILN is the primary environment, and it's where you definitely want your leads to come in because they're going to be on webinars like this that are live, that are constant, and you want to be in ILN. It's $14.95 to get in. So join ILN with whoever invited you here, or get back to the person that invited you here, or go to whatever link you clicked or whatever. And so you can get cookied to the right leader, and then join in GRN. But come to this because I'll tell you this event, being that it's a 50-person max event, it's going to be intimate enough to change your life. It's going to be you're not going to be able to hide really, and you shouldn't. And you don't want to. I mean, you don't come and fly and get in a plane and to sit, take a back seat, and observe. Don't do that. Fully engage with the relationships, fully engage in the hike, fully engage in the dancing, fully engage in the conversations, fully engage in the marketing of what you're going to be taught. And it's the cash windfall. Is $3K per week realistic? It's very realistic. It's less than one Platinum sale per week. And with ILN and the thousands of members that we have, and we're growing, and we're just basically just getting started with foundational community right now. So as I said, the best thing about ILN currently is the community, the transparency, the support, the safety. And what we're doing now is we're extending that tent peg. We're pushing the borders. So now you're going to start hearing income stories from our community that we're nurturing people who have never earned $1 online. They come in for $14.95, they start getting experience, they get exposed to the high-ticket immersion, and then it transforms their life like it has for me, for Vince, and for hundreds of other people. All right, gang. I've been saying I'm out of here forever. I should really, truly get out of here now. So I'm out of here. All right, love you guys. Bye.
The organizer has ended the session, and this call will be disconnected. Goodbye.